Okay, apparently YouTube didn't go live until now. I pressed the go live button. Apparently, yeah, like I've been noticing that YouTube has been having errors when I try and go live. At least it's actually working this time. But the other so yeah, but I will have to look into it when I have time. And I usually that's what I usually have my Sundays for, but so hopefully next week. Yeah, no worries. Thank you for yeah, that comment letting me know that yeah, apparently it just hasn't been going live. Of course I'd be delighted, although there's really no mystery. Now, let's begin. Iris Wilson is proud to present her logic and reasoning spectacular. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Whoa. Whoa, okay, what is this background? I don't know why this reminds me of like Pokemon or something. I knew already, but you're a lawyer, Runo. After all, I met you yesterday at the Old Bailey in the defendant's antechamber. You also said that we'd only just arrived in London. How did you know that? I observed a passport and travel ticket protruding from your breast pocket. Oh. So I was reasonably confident that you must have only just arrived in the country. And on top of that, you accepted a case against that particular prosecutor, telling me you were unaware of London's court affairs. Reaper of the Bailey. I walked right into that one, didn't I? Then I noticed a red ink stamp on the back of Susie's hand. You were given that when you visited the local prison to meet with the suspect, weren't you? Earlier today. They use those stamps to keep a close eye on comings and goings, you say? I didn't realize. And a red stamp is only used for people visiting foreign inmates. Well, how do you know that? How did you know that? So, that told me that even though you had only yesterday concluded the trial that Magnus McGill did, the two of you had already had cause to visit a foreign inmate at a local prison. However, neither of you was wearing a particularly sad expression on your face. So I concluded that the prisoner was unlikely to be a friend or a relative. That led me to believe that you must have accepted a new case. I see. How could you have known that the trial is tomorrow? Well, having barely been home a few hours yesterday, Hurley solved yet another case. It obviously amused him. He told me that he caught a Japanese man who was bawling and trembling. Yep. Yep, indeed. A Japanese man? Well, clearly that must have been Mr. Natsume. That shaking, very fearful man. Now, Runo has that fancy Japanese sword. And I think your outfit is called a kimono, isn't it, Susie? Well, anyway, it's clear to me that you two both come from Japan yourselves. So I put two and two together and decided you must be defending the Japanese man Hurley caught. And there's only one conclusion those facts could lead me to. You both came here to ask Hurley about the case. Well, that just about does it. There's a note on the mantelpiece that says the man's trial will be tomorrow. Hurley's always stabbing his notes with a knife, you know. He is silly. He is rather silly, that's true. And that's all there was to it, really. Thank you for listening. I'm Iris Wilson, and we thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Yeah, that's much better than Sholmes. Also, why is VR in the top left? Why is Victor Romeo there? Well, was it the winner? Were my deductions correct? They were spot on. That was amazing, Iris. Truly a great deduction. You even managed to certain something of Mr. Sholmes' delivery. Oh, well, I was just copying Hurley's style for that. This is really very good news. You can tell us all about the case, and you can actually deduce these things. Wow, we actually have a smart person among us. Among us. Let's hear about the case. Yesterday, Mr. Sholmes apprehended a Japanese man, you were saying? Yes. He had just arrived back in London after his sea voyage, but the police were waiting for him at the railway station to take him directly to the crime scene. Ah, the great detective is a popular man, it seems. Apparently, a woman was stabbed on a quiet street somewhere in town. There were witnesses who had seen a short, shifty-looking, stooped man running away from the scene. Short, shifty-looking, stooped man. Mr. Natsume, beyond any doubt. Well, we gotta wait and see if there are any other people. Wait, oh, right, he didn't see anybody else. Well, supposedly. Again, but there were witnesses, which is pretty odd if there's nobody else there. Only needs his great deductive powers to determine the man's address. It was a lodging room very nearby. He went directly there with the police, and what did they find? A short, shifty-looking, stooped man shivering in fear. Ugh. Mr. Sholmes' great deduction certainly hit the mark that time. Of course it did. He's a great detective. Well, you've seen his actual work. Still, this means the incident occurred only 2 days ago. Surely tomorrow is too soon for the trial, isn't it? Definitely. We have no time to investigate properly. Unfortunately, the British judicial system is gonna say, "You're taking too long." Hurley says that London is rife with crime. Oh, my humor is all just references, and that's it. I am only one-dimensional with my humor, fortunately. Scotland Yard is doing its best, but they can't stay on top of it, apparently. Oh dear. I didn't realize the situation was so dire. That's why they can't afford to spend too much time investigating cases and trying the criminals in court. Staff and money are both short. Crimes are usually pinned on the first suspicious person. That's terrible. I suppose it's the harsh reality of the workings of the world's greatest justice system. I suppose it is. But in that case, I don't hold out much hope for Soseki-san. Thank you for answering so many of our questions, Iris. This has been very informative. Oh, you're most welcome. I've had so much fun. Do you happen to know where Mr. Sholmes is at the moment? As he guest, would like to ask him some questions about this case as well. Oh, well, I expect Hurley's still investigating the scene. Of the case involving Mr. Natsume, you mean? Yes, Mr. Nuts. Oh, my. Hurley said he was going to the man's lodgings. If you leave now, you'll probably catch him there. Iris, do you know where those lodgings are? Well, I imagine the police are still investigating the scene of the crime themselves, aren't they? Did you happen to come across the detective by the name of Gregson when you were there? Yes, we did. We did come across Greg or Samsa. Oh, goody. In that case, give Gregsy this from me, would you? Whoa, that is a big coin. That is a very big coin. What? Yeah, what is that? Is that like 40 pounds or whatever? Oh, 5 shilling piece apparently. It reads, I was gonna snoop. I was gonna snoop. This game is stopping me from my snooping. How dare you? How dare you, Great Ace Attorney Chronicles Game 1 in the series. Tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem. Gosh, this AC sector helmet uses. Oh, dang it. I walked right into that one. I walked right into that one. Oh boy. Well, thank you, Iris. We'll give it a try. Good luck then. I'm gonna return to writing my manuscript, The Speckled Band. And I'll be making more special blends today, so come back again soon. We'd be delighted. Thank you so much, Iris. Well, Mr. Naruto, it's back to the scene of the crime. Woohoo! That movement also reminded me that we need to put these back on the screen. So, somewhat dubious that they would exert any influence over the men of Scotland Yard at all. We headed back to the scene with Iris's curious note and one of the world's heaviest silver coins in hand. So, yeah, we literally are just bribing them. Awesome. We support fictional bribing here on twitch.tv/TileTerra. After all, by my very nature as a VTuber, I am a fictional man. A fictional baby coward of a man, but a man nonetheless. All right, back to this. 19th of February, 2:38 p.m. Briar Road. I love this artwork, by the way. I really love it. The police is still here. Oh. Perfect. So let's find Inspector Gregson as quickly as possible. Yes. And let's see if we'll take a break from his chips to look at that silver tip Iris gave us for him. Hey you, hey Gregor Samsa, hey cockroach guy. Take a look at this. Do you have a moment? God, sorry I don't. I'm a very busy man. Much too busy to talk to a pair of foreign gallopers, that's for sure. We have these for you. A present from Miss Iris Wilson. What? For me? From a ladyship? Her ladyship? Give that here at once. Come on, hand it over. And give it here. Hand it over. I'm here to take your rupees. I'm here to take your rupees. I'm gonna give you a bomb. I have not been watching much, but one thing that I'm really excited for is one of the shows that I watch. One of the shows that I do watch. I haven't been able to get the chance to watch it yet, but apparently there's another anniversary season of Dutch Mole, and I am very excited to watch it. Very excited to watch it on the Views the Mole English subs channel. Yeah, just absolutely looking forward to it. Although, I watched like the first minute of it, and the caption said it's the anniversary season. It's gonna be spoiling other seasons. So, but yeah, it is like the only reality show that I watch because it's basically it's similar enough to the Traders, but I find it to be a lot better than the Traders because my problem with the Traders is that there's no real way to actually tell who's a traitor and who's not. Like arguably the Traders should be doing well in challenges and should be like helping the group and everything. Like I feel like there's not as much actual incentive in the Traders, whereas the whole thing with the Mole is you're trying to do, it's like, yeah, it's just literally Among Us. Literally Among Us. You're not killing people, but yeah. Silver Crown, obviously. It's a lot more than that. It's an appearance fee, that's what it is. An appearance fee? Oh, I see. Oh, Madoka Magica Rebellion. Very nice. Very nice. Right, for the adventures of Herlock Sholmes. Apparently, I heard that Madoka Magica was on, like, Watch Mojo's list of, like, top 10, like kid-friendly anime. And apparently, like, nobody actually, like, watched the video edit, and they put in a scene that was and it was #1, and they put in a scene that was very, you know, not the greatest for children to see. That is like the first thing that comes to mind when I think of Madoka Magica. Oh. A ladyship always offers me a little financial reward for featuring me every time. Yes, of course. I know all about your exploits, Inspector. I read them avidly. Of course, sir, using my name without my say-so does make me the butt of a lot of unpleasant jokes, but still. I am sorry, Inspector. That must be difficult for you. Never you mind that. Now I'm hungry for... yeah. Yeah, I have not watched Mojo in ages and ages. I just like heard recently that was something that happened like a long time ago. But now I am hungry. I am hungry for chips, as they call them in England. I am hungry for chips after seeing him eat all that. So, what you want to know then, Sorry? Tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. Trust that won't be a problem, he says. Well, obviously it's not a problem. Go on, fire away. What do you want to know? Well, if you wouldn't mind, Inspector, we'd very much like to know the address of Mr. Natsume's lodgings. Oh, the little knife-wielding mustache Japanese fella. He lives in a white old hovel just over there, look. On the first floor of that house in the corner where that wreck of a bicycle's propped up. That is nearby indeed. If I remember rightly, the landlord's Mr. John Garidip. Betty Reg. Okay, I was seeing if it was anything like backwards. I don't know what pun that's supposed to be. But also, now I'm thinking about it, with him running away, with him running away, like, now I'm definitely thinking he didn't do it, because if he wanted to run away, he could just go into the hovel right there. Yeah, and then, like, yeah, he could just go right there. Because, like, nobody else was around, supposedly. Like, why would he run in any other direction? Right, well, if you see her again, you make sure you give her ladyship my regards here. I mean it. You tell her that Gregson sends his very best wishes. Don't worry, Inspector, we will. Goodbye for now, then. And long live her ladyship. And long live the Queen of England. Long live the Queen. She's still alive. She's still alive. I know that she's technically not born yet in the time of this game, but she's still alive. Well, at least he told us what we wanted to know before he left. So then, shall we go and see what we can find in the lodgings? Definitely. No, you know what? You know what? Is there an Yes, I know. I'm wondering. Oh, you're not here. Okay, cool. I was wondering if we could go and give Iris Gregson's regards first. Whoa. Why is there a cannon in the hovel? I say this somewhat, I am not as surprised as I normally would be, though, because this is Ace Attorney. I have seen weirder things. I have seen much weirder things in this series. And I know, and I'm not even mentioning the apron over the cannon. May I help you? Yes, would this be the residence of Mr. John Garadip? Indeed it would, sir. And who may I say is calling? My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Mr. Naruhodo is representing Mr. Saseki Natsume. I believe he takes lodgings here. We'd very much like to ask him some questions about our client. One moment, please. I shall convey the message to Mr. Garadip. Well, that sound effect was louder than I thought it would be. That was a real-life English maid. I know. As I understand it, anyone of standing in English society employs a number of household staff. But that was the first time I've ever seen one in the flesh. Oh, this day just keeps getting better. Certainly feels like we've really arrived now, doesn't it? We need only to meet a butler and the experience will be complete. I don't think we wanna, if I remember correctly from past Ace Attorney games, I don't think we wanna meet a butler. Um, yeah, we definitely don't. We definitely don't want to meet a butler. Just for creepiness. Thank you for waiting. Mr. Garrett will see you now. This way. Whoa. Hello. Hello. You are very moon-shaped. You are very moon-shaped, and that has me thinking of something I would rather not mention at the moment. Good day to you. John Garradeb at your service. Pleased to meet you, sir. This is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. He's a defense lawyer. Do excuse me not getting up. Took a shot to the knee a few years back at the Battle of my wand? My wand? Is there magic in this universe? Earned a medal for my pains, but had to withdraw from service. Handed over the reins to the up-and-comings. So he's a retired soldier. I wonder, again, with Ace Attorney games, yeah, I wonder if you've actually had that service that you say you are. It's a hell of a job getting up and down stairs now, I can tell you. Don't get out much, as you can imagine. I'm only, that would never be my first assumption, like, anywhere else. Yes, it's quite a climb up here to the second floor, isn't it? I was panting at the top of the stairs. You really must take more exercise, Mr. Naruhodo. Do you think so? Yeah, it's only one flight of stairs. Although, I say it like after going on a walk, it could be annoying sometimes. Mr. Garradeb, no doubt you were very courageous. Oh, it was nothing. The medal's just a folderol, really. I don't know what that means. Wouldn't like to offend the general, though, so I grudgingly displayed it on the wall. What? You fetch it down, Joan. Let these good people see it properly. Joan, oh! Shit, old woman, be careful. Oh, dearie me, I do beg your pardon, sir. You jolly nearly took the skin off my hands. I shall be more careful, sir. So anyway, there you have it. Living the quiet life now. Yes, I see. Now then, I hear you want to know about the chap lodging downstairs, is that right? Yes, we would be very grateful if you could answer some questions for us. Only too pleased, naturally. Especially if it helps to keep the police here in Blighty. I don't think that's very hygienic. Then again, this was a couple centuries back. We forged an alliance with the Empire of Japan recently, as I'm sure you're aware. So this case is very much in the public eye, as it were. Oh, is it? Even had some famous detective poking around, you know. In this old house, would you believe? Yes, Mr. Sherlock Sholmes. Could have been. Didn't catch the chap's name. Not really my cup of tea, all that detective business. Oh, but you have a copy of Francis magazine here, so... Eh? No, Okay. Okay, yeah, you're just trying to seem humble. You're just trying to seem humble. The cap's investigating the foreigner's room as we speak. So he's in Suzuki-san's room. It's a bally nuisance is what it is. The whole neighborhood's twitching its curtains now. I don't like all this fuss. It's purely unsettling. All right, you know, give me just a moment. I am feeling a little bit hot right now. So I might just be going outside for literally like a minute or two. And then I'll be right back for some more Great Ace Attorney. See you in just a bit. Clue, welcome. Oh. Oh, okay. Um, yeah. Some that is an error that can happen. That it doesn't turn off properly. Cool. Anyways, welcome back. We are gonna go hear what this guy I already forgot his name has to say. Mr. Garadeb, apparently. About Mr. Natsumi then, Mr. Garadeb, please do tell us. Oh yes, the Japanese chap. Only been lodging here for a week. Oh, just 1 week. So I moved in very recently then. I have 2 lodges most of the time, one on the ground floor and one just below us. The first floor room became available a week ago. Oh boy, okay. Oh my goodness, I'm terribly sorry, sir. Yeah, I'm very suspicious. I am very suspicious of this maid right now. If you want to know my opinion, I thought he was a shiny sort from the moment I set eyes on him. Oh, why? He seemed to have a most nervous disposition, always shaking, looking over his shoulder. The man was shiny and written across a sweat-soaked brow, if you ask me. I said to myself, Joan, that man is trouble. Sooner or later, he's going to do something untoward. And I'm rarely wrong about anything. Won't be calling this man as a witness, that's for sure. Is there anything else that struck you as sus? Why, yes! Yes, that man's very sus. She's dying to tell us. Uh-oh. Emergency alert. On the spaceship. Have you noticed anything else at all about your lodger, Mr. Natsume? Oh, your lodger, Mr. Natsume. Sorry. At my word, yes, that man was shadier than an orchard. Could you elaborate? Well, take the man's room, absolutely stuffed full of books it is, more than anyone could ever read. And he never so much as passes the time of day with another living soul. I haven't seen a single visitor call. He just trots off to that old bookshop every single day, comes back at 5 to light the gas fire. And the funny little man is up long past the time everyone else in the house has gone to bed too. Oh, I see. The gentleman on the ground floor goes to bed at around 9 each night. But I've never known that Japanese fella to retire any earlier than 2 in the morning. Ah. Could you clarify something, I wonder? What, pray? How do you know so much about Mr. Natsume's routine? Oh. That is a good question. That is a good question, Susato. Nice work. I understood that neither of the lodgers live on this floor of the house. Is that correct? That's right. Yes, they're both below us, on the first floor and street level. Then, how is it that you know so much about the lives of your lodgers? The precise times they come back in the evening, for example. Even the times they go to bed. Yeah, now that's incredibly deliberate. Oh my goodness sake, now, yeah. Something doesn't add up here. Yeah, that was when you didn't want to answer a question. You're just tormenting this fellow over here. It seems that the incident took place at around 5 in the evening. Did you happen to look out of the window at around that time? The window? Yes, we noticed that the window over there looks out over Briar Road. The incident took place on the pavement just on the far side of the street. Was there anyone sus loitering nearby? 5 o'clock is dinner time in the Garadeb household, so I'm afraid I don't remember seeing anything. That's it, yeah. That's also a good question because 2 witnesses. And we have 2 people right here. No, sir. It would have been dusk outside already at that hour. With the fog as well. I should think it would have been quite impossible to say the other side of the road. Oh, I see. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary then? Such as? Anything at all, even if it seems unrelated. Well, was there something then? Yup. Nothing particularly significant there. Yeah. Joan is absolutely in on this. No doubt about it. Yeah, but if I may, Mr. Narrow Hollow. Excuse you? I have an exceedingly good memory, and as far as I remember, nothing of any significance took place here at that hour. Nothing at all. Totally not anything. Totally not nothing. Woohoo! Yay! Yay! The way you were talking before, it sounds rather like there might have been. As I say, it was just a trifling matter, really. Yeah, beg your pardon, sir. Nothing happened, and we totally believe that, don't you? Don't you believe that? Because I believe that. Why? Nothing happened. We sat down to a quiet, uneventful meal. John. That's right, Mr. Garrett. Now I think we do need to call them in as witnesses. At least Garradab. Sounds like something happened here on this room the evening of the incident. But what? I wish I knew. Mr. Natsume's room. Can you tell us which floor Mr. Natsume's room is on? Why, certainly just below us on the first floor. And Mr. Sholmes is investigating there even as we speak. Yes, told me Natsu's name and asked him to look into the matter, so I gave him the key. Mr. Natsume has engaged Mr. Sholmes' services. That's a blatant lie. Would it be alright if we also had a look around? In Mr. Natsume's room, I mean. Well, hold on. History, Tango. Your request, yeah. I see now. Don't see why not. It's just down one flight of stairs. Who knows if we'll find anything that could help us with the case. But we have to try. We need all the clues we can lay our hands on. Shall we? Yes, and while we're there, we can speak with Mr. Sholmes again. Perhaps he'll be able to tell us more. Okay. Oh, that only has us looking around. What is... Oh. This might be relevant. I want to look at this. Look at this crockery on display. It's rather unusual, isn't it? A genuine London dresser? No, it's the broken stuff. It don't seem to be broken. The crockery is... Oh dear, it's in pieces. It really is. The word cracked wouldn't do that chinaware justice. I wonder... Perhaps the cannon was fired at it. Yeah, probably something like that, but let's not delve too deeply here. And then these were clearly eaten. What a wonderful collection of cakes lined up. Lined up? It looks more like someone has half demolished them to me. Afternoon tea is a time of indulgence, you know. It's quite the English way. It's Mr. Garradev's custom to take 2 cakes with his tea. That sounds delightful. Oh, wait a minute though. There are at least 10 cakes on this cake stand. Well, naturally, it would never do to waste the leftovers. Wherever Mr. Garradev doesn't eat, I sit myself, Joni shall have to tidy up. How magnanimous of you. And what's this under the dresser? What's it under the screen? Hmm. Yeah, we're sure. Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, didn't figure they would let us. All right. Mr. Natsume's room. Aww. Both to both to the kitty cats and for positive, also negative that the window is bricked up. What? Just look at this place. Can't smell it. It's so musty in here. Suppose it's the mountains of old books that are responsible for that. I don't think I've ever seen so many books in all my life. No, me neither. It's so dark in here, too. Is that the window over there? Well, it was the window, I think, yes. Once upon a time. For some reason, it's been closed up with bricks and mortar. I doubt that it's gonna be the whole, like, window tax. So this is where Mr. Natsume lives. By the way, I haven't spotted Mr. Sholmes anywhere, have you? No, that's true. According to what Mr. Garrett told us, the great detective should be around here somewhere investigating. You know, no, I know exactly where he is. Aw, no, nothing in the bag? That's a shame. Um, we turn here. We can investigate investigate there. No, let's investigate the candle. Look at all those books stacked up there. They almost reach the ceiling. They're all works of English literature. They all sound so musty. You'd never be short of reading material, would you? Mind you, I don't imagine the book that's at the bottom of the pile now will ever be read again. So reading it is an experience that comes but once in a lifetime, just as the tea ceremony teaches us. I didn't expect the conversation to turn to the path of tea philosophy. Um, check the pile of books. Yeah, check the kitty cat. Aw, so cute. Aw. Oh my, what an adorable little cat. Perhaps he's looking after all the books while his master is away. I don't know about that. He disappeared into that pile of books as quick as a flash. It was a tricolor Mickey, wasn't it? Did he even have that sort of cat here in Great Britain? Perhaps Mr. Natsume brought the little creature with him from Japan. That's made me feel homesick now. Already? We've only been in the country for 2 days. Yeah, well, it can happen quickly. Appears to be some sort of meter on the wall here. Looks very robust. I wonder what it's for. There's a slot for inserting coins here, too. Ah, I believe that's a gas meter. Oh, interesting. It's pipes gas, which consumers pay for by putting coins in the meter. So if we were to put a coin in the slot, that would be enough gas to use the lights and the gas fire for the whole night. If you're too poor to have a coin, you'd have to spend the night in the dark and freezing cold? That's right. As would a rich man who only carried crisp white notes. Ugh, London is a scary place. Oh, look, it's a beckoning cat from home. Surely Mr. Natsume didn't bring that Maneki Neko all the way to Japan with him. I hardly think you're in a position to comment, Mr. Naruhodo. Are you forgetting the enormous Dharma doll that you brought in your luggage? Well, it could be dangerous traveling abroad. I wanted a lucky charm. Well, I can imagine Mr. Natsume wanted the same, and this cat is sure to beckon good luck to him. Hey, come on. Yeah. All right, let's check the desk and then, yeah. Seems to be wedged into a crevasse between the mountain of books. Suppose he'd sit there and read while stroking his cat. Surely he dreamt books every night as well. He must have done, mustn't he? Oh, what's this? It's a receipt from a secondhand bookshop. Your books. Oh, yes, yes. Mr. Nosme's name is on it. Date of purchase, 2 days ago at 4:45 p.m. That's the day of the incident. Such a short while before he was embroiled in the terrible attack. He must have been on his way back from buying some old books. Interesting. Are we going to be able to go there? Yeah. Um, Window at one time. Yeah. Really, it's just the wall then, isn't it? But why would anyone deliberately break it up? I'm afraid I have no idea. Ah, perhaps Mr. Natsume painted the brick design on in a fit of whimsy. It's alarmingly. You could just touch it and see. You, yeah, I don't get. Anyways, I think we've investigated everything, so let's go back and move. Let's see if he's back in the suite. Oh, I did want to examine. Oh, I can't. No, I can't go over here. This VR. Where are the? Those are bullet holes. Trying to shoot a pestery fly or something. Now he. This is Victor Romeo standing for Victoria Regina. It's Latin for Queen Victoria. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Yeah, that is quite interesting. Anyways. Oh, apparently there's something we missed. Oh, examine. Do 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 do. Oh, apparently that counts. Look at all these balls of paper. There are notes scrawled all over it in English. Oh, so it's probably Sholmes maybe, or deeply averse to tidying up his mess. I wouldn't like to speculate which is closer to the truth. All right. Oh, oh, you're here now. Cool. Hi, Sholmesy. Ah, look, Mr. Naruhodo. Aha, there he is. Where did he appear from? Seems to be engrossed in the pages of an old book. I hope he won't mind if we disturb him. Hello, Mr. Sholmes. Oh, you two. Good eye. Now let me say, where was it that we met? Oh, Mr. Sholmes, we were together on the SS Burya. Yes, of course, the Burya. And let me say, what happened on that voyage? It was Kazuma Asogi. He died. Tragically. But you were a great help to us. Oh, yes. Of course, the case of Mr. Asogi. It was the one with the snake, wasn't it? Oh. Well, you seem to remember something of it, at least. What an honor to be remembered vaguely by the great Herlock Sholmes. And this is Mr. Oh, no, my dear madam, hold your tongue. I pride myself on my superior powers of recollection. Your name is safely recorded in my brain on it. Miss Naruhodo and Mr. Susato. Try the other way around, Mr. Sholmes. I lose the first round. L. In truth, I had hoped to invite you both to my Baker Street suite the day we arrived in London, but some Scotland Yarders ambushed me at the railway station and whisked me away to a crime scene. It was an entirely trivial case, of course. I solved the matter in no more than 30 minutes. So they apprehended Saseki-san in that short of an amount of time? I'm afraid the pursuance of a new case has dulled my recollection of my past involvements a little. A little? It is a mistake to think that one's brain attic has elastic walls and can distend to any extent. I do my best to forget useless facts, lest they should elbow out the useful ones. Yes, those are my own words of inimitable wisdom, you may know, from an adventure entitled A Study in the Scarlet. Please, there's no need to quote yourself. I don't always remember my pearls of wisdom, but fortunately my associate pens them beautifully. He means Iris, I suppose. Mr. Sholmes, we have some extremely important questions to ask you about the trivial case you just mentioned. Goodness, what an earnest expression. My dear madam, I should be only too pleased. And this murky room is an apt place to discuss the murky case. Alright, more water. Okay. See? Converse. Let's talk about the dingy room first. The room's thoroughly suffocating for the soul, my dear fella. I assure you, any man whose lot is to dwell in a place such as this will stab somebody sooner or later. Hey! He stabbed no one. Ah, but sooner or later, as I said. I don't believe that's the issue here. See? About this dark little room, Mr. Sholmes. Why is there no longer a window? Do you have any idea? No window? Well, I mean, I can clearly see that there is a window of sorts. But it's been completely blocked with bricks. Oh, I see. The answer to that question is quite simple. Window tax. Hey, yo! Yo, I actually got it right for once. Well, maybe. Knowing how Sholmes can come to sometimes false deductions. I better be right. Please, please give me this. Please give me this. Precisely that. Until relatively recently, a tax was levied on households in this country by the number of their windows. Those of lesser means, having inherited a sizable and costly family home perhaps, rapidly closed windows up. While the rich opened windows here, there, and everywhere, in an effort to curry favor with those in power by furnishing them with large sums of tax money. How awful and unjust, forcing people to live in rooms devoid of light. Indeed, disease was rife as a result. So some 40 years ago or thereabouts, the window tax was abolished. But its legacy remains, as you can see, with squalid lodgings such as these, for example. Suppose Mr. Natsume's stipend of living here in London isn't very generous, perhaps. It would appear so. I've done a little digging and discovered that these lodgings were offered at an extraordinarily low price. Because the room is so awful, I should think. Apparently Mr. Natsume only moved in here about a week ago. Yes, that's correct. However, I don't believe the low rent is explained by the shabby nature of the accommodation. Oh? Still, that is of little relevance here. A matter not worthy of further attention. Are you sure? I'm curious now. Let's go to... Yeah. Bottoms up. Tell me. Oh. Have you encountered the landlord of these lodgings? Yes, Mr. Garrett, a retired military man. It's the first time I've ever met a soldier from the Great British Institution, that is the services. And it was the first time I've ever met a maid from the Great British Institution, that is service. And it's not the first time I've met a fairy squat father. Hello. Welcome on in. I didn't think it was that funny. Since you last joined us, we have talked to, we're now in, our defendant's lodgings. We've talked to the owner and the maid. The maid is definitely up to some shit. And now we're in his room and we're talking to Sholmes. How are you? How's did your weekend go? It is I believe definitely Monday for you now. As you may well be aware, many households in London employ a maid. Yes, I read as much in my Great Britain primer. So conversely, whether or not a household employs a maid has come to betoken the social standing of those dwelling therein. Betoken their social standing? Sorry? A lot of variants, yeah. Yeah, I feel ya. I feel you with that. Put simply, my dear fella, those who employ at least a single maid are considered middle class. Those who do not are beneath that. In the upper echelons of society, of course, households employ enough staff to constitute a large family. Goodness, how extraordinary. As you can appreciate, for those on the precarious boundary between middle and lower class, being able to afford just one maid is of the first importance. I had no idea. I'm doing well. I am doing well. I went on a walk and I felt old man bones. I felt old man bones on the walk. But it was good. Twas good, and we have just been hanging out. I have been working on. I will tell you something. I will reveal a little information. I have been working more today on my on all the prep for the 2D VTuber model, and I was stuck for a long time, for honestly a week or two on something, and I finally have come to something that I really like. So that definitely made me feel good. That made me feel real good indeed. And that also means that, everything will come about sooner than it otherwise would have. Anyways, back to Sholmes. Specifically, also, for whatever reason, the controller isn't working today, so I'm playing with mouse and keyboard. But I have a new friend. I have a new friend at my place, and that friend's name is Limited Edition Astrobot Controller. It's actually so cool. I'm a really big fan of it. So cute, so cute. Specifically in the retired army veteran, Mr. John Garrideb. Oh? Affable as he is, the fellow is hiding something. Yeah, he is. The maid is absolutely hiding something. Whether or not it imposes on the circumstances of this case, I am as yet unable to ascertain. I am thoroughly lost on what he means to say. Well, let's hear about the arrest. We know this to be the lodgings of a Japanese foreign student by the name of Saseki Natsume. It seems that you assisted in his arrest, Mr. Sholmes, for stabbing of a young woman outside here on Briar Road. Natsume. Yes, I believe it was a name rather along those lines. But Mr. Natsume denies it. Was it really justifiable to arrest him on so little? Sorry, Miss Susato, but I have not the slightest idea what you mean. What? I can't believe he was looking Suzuki-san squarely in the eye while feigning ignorance. I assure you, I am not merely feigning ignorance. Oh boy, they've done it again. It would appear as if the pair of you are under some misapprehension. Oh? How? I assure you, I have no recollection of accusing your stupid compatriots of the crime. But that doesn't make sense. The good detective of Scotland Yard made the following request of me, and I quote verbatim. We need you to ascertain the identity of whereabouts of a man seen fleeing the crime scene. Ah. Okay. There were a number of books scattered on the pavement at the scene. From the book plates, I was quickly able to determine the bookshop from which they had been purchased. On speaking with the proprietor, I was immediately led to distress. Elementary, wouldn't you say? I believe there's a receipt around here somewhere from the establishment in question. Yep. So you don't think he's the culprit then? That I could not tell you. But it was aggravating my faculties, hence why I returned here. However, this place is such a trove of fascinating books. A true treasure trove. I am the go-go-go-gab-ganab-bish, wobble-dabble, dibble-dabble, swimple-slub-slub. I'm full of swimple-glib kind. I am the yeast of thoughts and minds. And it's been too long since I've thought about the Glove-Go-Gab-Galab, but for whatever reason, trove of books. The phrase trove of fascinating books. It just sparked some, like, loosely connected, like, neural pathway in my brain. I found myself quite lost in bibliography. Do not believe to be deceived into believing that I'm a man of leisure. No. Oh, dear. Is this gonna be a logic and reasoning spectacular? Well, I believe oh, okay. Don't think so. Thank you, Mr. Sholmes. Ah, yes, Mr. Naruhodo. Was it not your intention to become a practitioner of law? You remembered that, did you? Will you perhaps be offering your services in this very matter, I wonder? To the occupants of this room, Mr. Natsume, was it? I'm not sure. Hello, welcome back. For those who were away in ad jail, this game talked about a true treasure trove, and I remembered the joy that is the Glove Go Gab Go Lab. And I miss the Glove Go Gab Go Lab, honestly. I actually defended someone in court here only yesterday. Really? Well, then I congratulate you, sir, on an ambition realized, and so promptly too. Well, you didn't hear about the case? I thought you would have. Thing is, it's really made me question things. Am I right to believe in my clients? To trust in their innocence? Yes, trust. Mr. Sholmes? Mr. Natsume didn't do it, did he? My dear fellow, I haven't the first idea. Oh, but I thought that's why you were here. Didn't you come back to investigate? Ah, yes, that was indeed my initial intention. But there are simply too many fascinating books here. I couldn't possibly ignore them. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, I see. Nevertheless, there are two facts that I can state quite unequivocally. The man who fled the scene of the crime 2 days ago was the Japanese occupant of this room. And there are witnesses who swear to have seen having seen the same man commit the crime. That is all I can say. Ah, and one more thing. Oh, what is it, Mr. Sholmes? Tell us. I cannot say with any certainty whether or not is it of relevance to this case, but I'm quite sure. The retired army man who owns this property is hiding something. Yep. Said as much before, didn't he? Anyway, at present, that is all that really plays on my mind in relation to this case. Mr. Naruhodo. As yet, our investigations have uncovered nothing that could help establish his innocence. No, you're right. Perhaps it's time we probed a little deeper into his secret. Just remember, I cannot be sure whether the landlord's secret will prove to be of relevance or not. Whoopah! I wish you every success, of course, Mr. Naruhodo. And he's gone. He can't go out the window this time. Or am I thinking of Agnes Tachyon? I'm thinking of Agnes Tachyon, aren't I? Probably here. Oh, are they gone? Oh, no, they're here. Oh, you pair again. Help me. Was the detective chap, I forget his name, still hard at work down there? Well, you really don't forget his name. You have his book. Well, unless you're suffering from memory loss, in which case, I apologize. Mr. Sherlock Sholmes. Ah, yes, rings a vague bell. All the detective business isn't really my thing, I'm afraid. Well, Mr. Sholmes is in his element down there. Jolly good show. Have a cup of tea, if you please, Joan. Now then, why did you do it that time? Why did you do it that time? I shall be serving dinner shortly, sir. Yes, of course. Frightfully rude of me, but I'm afraid I shall have to ask you to take a leave, if you'd be so kind. Oh, yes, of course. We are deeply grateful for all your assistance. Not at all, not at all. Don't get much chance to talk with young foreigners like yourselves. It's been a pleasure. Best of luck and all that. Perhaps you could see yourself out. According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Garrideb is hiding something. Since no other avenues of investigation seem open to us, perhaps we should do some digging. Yeah, let's take... Oh! Hello! Hello, buddy old chap. Yup, he's going out the window. It's not... It was not my memory fooling me. It was not only Agnes Tachyon. It is indeed Sherlock Sholmes. Mr. Sholmes, he could somehow... I think he could somehow get into an Uma Musume race. I don't know how he'd do it. And he would be thoroughly outclassed without the help of one Iris Wilson, the actual inventor of women and the Wilson ball, and volleyball and medicine, but not the inventor of going to creepy doctors. That was all John. Aha, we meet again, my dear fellows. Good gracious, when did you sneak in here? Sherlock Sholmes, sir, at your service. Whatever were you doing over by the window? I'm given to watching the evening sky as the sun sets, madam. Yet sadly, careful as the room downstairs undoubtedly is, it lacks an aperture for such observation. So I took the liberty of borrowing a small corner of space by the window up here. Well, keeping an eye to one's windows at dusk is a prudent thing to do in London, I'm gathering. Oh, and one other thing, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, me? Perhaps you might be in need. Oh, boy. I said there wasn't gonna be a logic and deduction spectacular. But here it is anyway. Of a certain great detective's great mind. He's not talking about, is he? I didn't expect to be going through that again so soon. Do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? There's a mighty secret in this modest room. Oh, goodness. Okay. I can hear my stomach rumbling. So, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna listen to this. We're gonna listen to his logic and reasoning spectacular. And then we'll head out for the day. And we'll continue again next week. So, we will listen to his kooky detective story. I take it you're prepared, Mr. Naruhodo. I think so. Just time enough for one of my greatly admired great deductions. Let us conclude the matter before dark. Buddy, it's already dark outside. It's 7 o'clock. Mr. Garadeb, for it would seem you are a military man of considerably distinguished service. His standing as a landlord is most certainly not what one might call first rate. I'm afraid, sir, that is all too clear to me. There are two conclusions I've been able to draw by careful observation of the living arrangements. I beg your pardon. The first is that even as we speak, you are concealing the presence of a ferocious beast in your care. Eh? The second is that as a result of the beast's violent rampage, you have lost something very dear to you. Mr. Naruhodo, look! The old man's broken down in the cold sweat. Unbelievably, it seems Mr. Sholmes' conclusions are both spot on. How could you possibly? How could I possibly know, you mean to inquire? The answer couldn't be simpler, sir. We're in the dense jungle of logic and reasoning. Papa, I am the king of the beasts. Now that's Leshy. That's Leshy. Get your act together. How beasts are not easily tamed, so shall we begin? Once again, Herlock Sholmes is proud to present his Logic and Reasoning Spectacular. The Great Deduction. The game is afoot. Nature of the beast. Then we shouldn't take a great detective to see that a fearsome beast has been on the rampage of late within these four walls. Hence we are faced with the question, what form might this beast take? Oh, for a man with a military breeding, your eyes are uncommonly candid. Oi. Your furtive glance, Mr. Garadeb, leads us directly to the answer. The true nature of the beast that has run rampant here is revealed by that lion statue. Yes, totally. An army man, you appear unimposing at best. A fact that has fueled your admiration for the mighty lion, the king of beasts. What is this piffle, I ask you? Yeah, that would make sense. From his perspective, is probably like, you know all these things, but you're like, clearly like, making fun of me or whatever. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Your admiration has become so great, in fact, that you're the living, breathing specimen shipped from India, which you tried to keep in this very house. Oh, are you okay, buddy? Oh, you are hiding something on the other side of your face. You are hiding something. That reminds me, if you've ever seen Gravity Falls, like the shorts, if you've ever seen Lefty. Anyways, living with such a wild beast proved more difficult than you had imagined. Feeling traces of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence. Whee! Whoa, full 3D rendered room. Cool. As we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could this angry creature have disappeared to? Madam? I pray you do not consider me unchivalrous, but it's plain to me with one glance in your direction. It is. Your dress pocket gives us a handsome clue. Protruding from its a handbill advertising a circus show. Ah! Yes, you sought to dispose of this terrifying lion, Mr. Garadeb, at Batty's Circus, a traveling show currently sojourning in a nearby park. I've reserved the tents. You sold the savage lion, sir, to the circus troupe. I most certainly did not. I believe I've made my point. The fearsome beast which ran amok in this room was an Indian lion. And a simple visit to the circus now will reveal the lion prancing jubilantly through a ring of fire. A rampaging Asiatic lion. Aftermath. Now, Mr. Garadeb, it is plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. Oh, you have feelings for it, do you? Indeed, in that blithe pose, the stretch this loss has called you is veritably tangible. Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders, the pain you feel being revealed by that support and awe. Amid fits of tears, you let your beloved beast go. The strain of losing something so dear to you is clearly visible in your visage. Nonsense, man. I simply. But what we must now ask ourselves is the true cause of this pain. And we need only follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Yes, it is this pile of bills that has given rise to the pain you suffer. Every envelope contains another demand for payment. For cartloads of meat, potatoes, wheat, and tea. Indeed, feeding your beloved has had a devastating impact on the financial circumstances of your household. And so you had no choice but to let it go. Yes, well, Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last unimaginable attack. Unimaginable? The aftermath of which can clearly be seen by observing the carpet over there. Oh, it's burned. Oh, goodness. I should have realized that by the candle, but a very expensive woolen carpet. Oh, dearie me. What could have caused such a destructive outburst? This time, madam, I'm afraid it's you who has inadvertently revealed the truth to me. Your wandering eye has settled upon the answer very neatly indeed. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the Tower of Cake. There is no creature more dangerous on this earth than a beast with an unsatiated appetite. Was it once said by a noblewoman, if they had no bread, let them eat cake? Food is at the heart of all tragedy, in fact. Whatever do you mean? Having tired of the taste of cake, the beast began to stalk its next prey. I'm sure I need not spell out the nature of this final act of destruction carried out by the beast. There's only one logical conclusion. Worked to a frenzy by hunger, the lion attacked and ate the carpet. The teeth marks in the carpet, a perfect match with those of a lion I once saw in India. Totally sure, buddy. Sure. Gnawed on by the starving lion. Now, if only there were only a billion more of those. Thus concludes Sherlock Holmes' great deduction of this beastly puzzle. Okay. Yeah, this time I can blame you less for that. Okay, next time we're gonna solve this logic and deductioning thing and figure out how somehow Garfield the cat was up to all of this nonsense. Thanks for being here. I thought I heard something, but oh well. Let's see. Let us see who is live at the moment. Ooh. Let's see. We've got Sonic Kamehameha doing Ace Attorney. We've also got um another one. Oh, you know what? You know what? Specs and Rain and who else? Um who else is on with Specs and Rain? Uh Sex Rain, Word to the Wise, and Chaos Dragon. Let's go raid. Let's go raid Word. Let's go say hello to Word and the crew. Um who are in RV there yet. I've not seen RV there yet, just yet. Yeah, let's go ahead and start the raid. Thank you for being here. Wednesday is gonna be more Minecraft. Hope to see you all then. Be kind, people, and have a good one. Good night, everyone. Happy time zones.